Yo, yo, changed it up a little bit. I don't know if y'all could tell. Welcome to the Freddy Chico show. Still working out the kinks. Bear with me. Um, what's going on, Norma? We're going to get it started. Get people in the room, give them a chance to get in the room real quick. But we are going to get started on this. Feel free to submit your topics. There's things I know some people started to do the opposite, like it's opposite day. Like answer the question. If you want to do the opposite of that, submit the topic, and I'll talk about that as well. Um, Let me see if I can get everybody in here. Let me know if you can hear me well. Tony, what's up? Okay, appreciate it. Still having problems with my website. They won't come in clear there, so I'm still working on that. But I'm actually on YouTube as well. Um, Appreciate it if you share it with your peoples. Invite your peoples. As you can see, there's a lot of comments on the post today. Now people not really happy about it, but hopefully they'll come in and not be scary and just say stuff on the post and then never show up to get educated. We shall see. Uh-oh. We got two brave souls. Welcome, Star. Welcome, BNTs. Appreciate y'all. I said no. Sometimes it can be tough for y'all, but like I said, y'all welcome to submit topics that are on your mind. You know, um, I am not afraid of any topic. No topic is off limits. We are going to address and talk about anything you want to talk about. But tonight we're talking about, and I changed it up a little. I don't know if you noticed. Why do women pursue married pastors? That's the question tonight that we're going to talk about. Um, I have my, takeaway on that, but I'm going to let y'all get in on it and see if I get more people in the room and get this thing started. All right, what's going on? I said that's how I should say women, some women, because this thing women here don't want no married anything. Yeah, and I refrain from saying some because when they always be like men do this, they don't say some men. And when I like look, you're not talking about all men. Um, there are men that do what they're saying, and so to not get that to not take away or take any validity out of that. I know there are some women that don't, but you do know, and some of these women that were on a thing talking about you didn't know is a thing, you do know there are women that do exactly that, or you're lying. Um, all right, I appreciate the share, Star. I understand you're scared, but no. um, he said, I like to say some just in the church looking for a bigger, different challenge, the forbidden fantasy of them being first lady confusing to me. Yep. Yeah, and that's the biggest thing that bugs me about it is like, um, there's people out there doing exactly that. regardless of, because I thought somebody was trying to detract and say, well, these men are trying to do something to the women. Like, that is not the question. If I had the question saying why do these married pastors um, pursue women outside their marriage, then you can say all that stuff. Welcome, Pebbles. Appreciate you. Check out the topic. We're talking about why do women pursue married pastors. And not to say that Kevin Hart is a pastor or anything like that, but that tramp, and not to excuse Kevin Hart, but she knew he was married. Why did she pursue him? That kind of thing. Um, and stop giving them excuses for why they do some bad stuff. Let's talk real. Mm-mm. How can they be second lady to the first lady to be first lady and not expect to be thrown at a later date? You know, because they're so full of themselves that they think that, which is weird because you hear them say it all the time, like nobody is bad as me or I'm the baddest this. That's what the last one thought too, till you took her place. So there's always one that's gonna be better than you. You know, and if that guy is okay with replacing the girl for you, what's he gonna do to you? Joseph, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in. Change the title just a little bit. Change the question just a little bit. You know, because some people were trying to, be technical about certain things, and so I didn't want to give them that room and be more specific than it was before, and put why do women pursue married pastors for our religious topic this week. Great question. How they claim godly with that frame of mind? Well, first one is just my speculation. No one ever holds them accountable for being godly. They just make an assumption. Boom, that you're a female. You must be godly. You don't gotta show it. You don't gotta prove it. You could continue to behave, or they justify certain things and say anything you do is actually godly. You can come in a G string and be like, "Oh, that's godly's G string," or "That's a godly thong," or "That's a godly spandex outfit." She's anointed. Definitely, Alec. Not everybody that goes to church is godly. Him too. Yeah. That's not godly for him either. And there's no excuse for it. Forgive me on that. Oh man, screen got blurry on that. Um, but yeah, because I mean, put it this way. There's a lot of um, false doctrine that people follow behind, or there's no such thing as a wicked woman, you know, desiring something she shouldn't, because that'll be taboo to even say. Um, And if she's ever caught up, they're not really addressing her; they're addressing him. And I've been in a couple of churches where that has happened, and they're quick to protect the girl and dog the guy out. Like he's got to sit down, he's got to do all kind of stuff, and the girl goes into like witness protection program. Like I'm sorry, what? Like she knew better. Why ain't she getting raked over the coals like the guy is? But you know, I had them skills to walk on water. But I'm gonna go to the comments that people made earlier today, if you will. It's YouTube, nobody's there. Let's see here. Hold up. Wait. Like one dude was like, because the pastor used the word of God as game and they prey on the weak minded, which would mean that the women are weak minded. That's why they are pursuing these married pastors, because some women love men in power. Okay. Um, says some women still have a slave mentality and don't know their power because of religion, church, and the Bible. I don't know about that one. Let's see what else we got here. Women are attracted to power, money, and influence. So yes, many women are attracted to pastors or pursue them for those motives. Star was like they can be attracted, but not acting on that attractiveness. I don't know. Supposedly cast them thoughts down. That's why I had to switch it to not attracted, but actually pursuing these married pastors. And I don't know, is there many single pastors? I know one. Personally, I know of one, but most pastors usually are married, aren't they? And would y'all have a problem with a single pastor? That might be another topic. Might be another topic. Should I feel it's an inner confused spirit of thought? Him and God speaking to them is real, but it's really their own lust. Yep. Of being something more important in their minds, of course, like a higher title toward God, thinking it's heaven sent, also praying for destruction and already bound by God. It's crazy to me. Yeah, and I've heard it from both. I heard it from men and I've also heard it from women who will sit there and say, God told me I was going to be your next wife, even though you're married to somebody right now. Very interesting. So you're lying on God now. Big time. Big time, Tony. You know, that don't even make no sense. That don't make no sense whatsoever. I'm surprised no passes come on. They're running away from this topic tonight. To get some and print about it. Yeah, there's that problem too. People think they can do dirt and then just be like, all right, I just plan on asking forgiveness later. Yeah, I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. Yeah, nobody's perfect, but let's at least try a little bit. Just a little bit. This might be a taboo subject for some pastors. Mm-hmm. Are my topics too risque for some of y'all? Let me know. Tell the truth. Some women are just lost. You said they're running away because they know someone actually do it on the sly, of course, who want to get caught. True. Yes. And just being honest about it. Some people do not want to be accountable for what they do wrong. They always want to come up with some kind of excuse or somebody else's fault for them to behave badly. I'm simulcasting on YouTube. I'm gonna start figuring out how to do that SEO thing so I can get people on there. Okay, yeah. YouTube. Say something on YouTube. So I know somebody was there. Welcome, Crystal. Appreciate you coming through. I changed the title up just a little bit to be a little bit more accurate on my question. Why do women pursue married pastors? Welcome, Walter. Walter. I'm trying to get found by the pastor. Tell those pastors stop getting off that energy. See, that's not answering the question, Crystal. Stop trying to minimize the women's accountability and throwing it all on the man. That's not the question. What up, Chauncey? What up, Edward? I said, so I'm not the only one to see that. I was like, come on now. You know, the women are adults. They should be accountable for their actions as well. That is true. If he's married and is truly faithful, there's nothing any other woman can say or do, wear or toss up. But that's not the question. The question is, why do women pursue married pastors? We're talking about the women. We're not talking about dirty pastors. We're not talking about, you know, um, just in general, regardless if the woman is successful or not. You know, that's not what we're talking about here. Like I said, y'all are free to submit any topic that will line up with what you want to say, and then you can unload on the man if that's what you want to do. But according to what you just said up here, though, tell those pastors to stop giving off that energy. You didn't say nothing about no girl in that. That's all on him. Yeah. So that is that. What energy? I don't get that one. Nah, I didn't try. I did. It's true. Everyone needs to check their energy. True. So, do I need to put that in the question? Why do women give off that energy that they want to pursue the married pastor? Would that make it better? Gotcha. Crystal, you just said because there are some pastors who are married and like the attention. So you're saying that's the reason why the women are pursuing, still blaming it on the guy. Well, because the guy likes the attention, that's why the women pursue. You see the common thread there? Okay, what about the girl pastors that get pursued by girls also? See, and I was going to think about that. Not so much the girls being pursued by other girls, but there are female pastors now. That I don't know. Are they pursued by guys? Do they got guy groupies? I don't even know if WNBA get like dude groupies, but I know the NBA has groupies. But don't play like y'all don't see the other female pastor and some other female. How about that? Yeah, so I don't know about that one either. But I wouldn't deny if that's can't say, well, since I've never seen it, don't mean it don't exist. But yeah, when we're not talking about the YMCA, we're not talking about the Boys and Girl Club or something. We're talking about church, and not just Christian church, but other religions and whatnot. You're supposed to be reading this Bible that would not support you pursuing a married man. And most of them are in there. Praise God, do this, all have all the nice phrases and sayings, but they're pursuing or trying to get the attention of the pastor in the front row, but still call themselves, like Tony said, holy. I agree. There's no excuse. The question is totally about the women that pursue pastors, period. That's the question. Am I right, Chico? Correct. That is the question. Why do women pursue married pastors? And I've heard some other weak excuses where it's like they didn't know the pastor was married. They didn't. The pastor didn't act like he was married. The pastor gave them some type of inclination that they're interested or whatever. Still not an excuse. Still not an excuse. Not excusing him. Don't get me wrong. He's wrong as all get out. But she's not right at all. Although some of y'all try to come up with some justification that she is, she's not right at all. Big time. But I think sometimes people are brainwashed into running away from the topic because they're uncomfortable holding women accountable when they do something wrong. Because it's so out of the ordinary, like, yes, I messed up, said woman. Nope. They gotta keep saying, no, the reason why is because of this. Or I would have never done it if it wasn't for him doing this or saying this. That's weak. But they want to be respected as adults, those individuals. I'm just saying, Ali, good question. How can you not know a pastor is married? You really can't. You really can't. Because typically in most churches, um, the the wife is involved in a lot. So it was like First Lady such and such. That's the pastor's wife. They're not in secret somewhere or walking around without their wedding ring on and all that other kind of stuff. Or they'll say stuff like, "Well, God told me, I was gonna find my husband in this church, and He said it was you." Come on, son. Where the women that have experienced the situation, we need answers for real, for real. Tell it. Like I said, I've seen it, where there are ushers. I've seen it from all different angles. I had it from ushers where they've actually had to walk around with the little blankets or cloths or whatever to cover up these fast women that's sitting on the front row trying to advertise for the pastor. Like, come on. Just because he got a lot of bling bling on, you think he's, super rich or whatever, and some are. Um, you're not. That's not an excuse. That you don't get excused for behaving badly because you're attracted to that money, power, or whatever. You're gonna have to hold yourself accountable to that. Oh, welcome, Tiangela. Appreciate you coming in. Change up the topic just a little bit, just to be a little bit more specific on the question. So what's sad is that these folks are in their 40s and 50s and acting like teenagers. Exactly. Well, look you dead in the face. Know all the scripture, but doing some dirt behind closed doors that make like, oh, okay, wait a minute. This ain't the same person, is it? So regardless if he's married or not, why do they pursue him? Period. Their religion says the man finds a wife. Help me see where this is going. Got to appreciate that, Walter. Keep your eyes on the road. Um, but yeah, I mean, I've had literal conversations with females that would sit there and say, they're just the upstanding person that they don't know how anybody would ever put them in that bad light. Then literally 45 minutes later, I see him in the video doing some things that you're like, was this the same girl I was just talking to? Looked me dead in the eye and said, I don't do these things. Look at this tape. That's you right there. That's you and three dudes. I'm just saying. If I'm lying, I'm flying. But and they're all over the place. Because I mean, it's like I've never been one to sugarcoat things, but it's really not hard to see. You go to any church, and it's full of women, and a good portion of them want the pastor. They're not going to say yes, I do, but yeah, they do. And they'll be the ones that are trying to be the first lady's best friend to try to get info on the pastor. Just giving y'all a clue. Just giving y'all clues when y'all go to y'all next church meeting. I'm just saying. Uh-oh. Look who is this stranger coming in here? D Smalls in the building. What's going on? You know. So I remember hearing a female explain the reason she slept with a pastor because the Bible says we should be happy and enjoy ourselves. What? I mean, what Bible is she reading? I mean, for real. For real, for real. No man nowhere, and only man there is a pastor. Yep, pretty much. Pretty much. Luxurious is in the building. What's good? Um, so I had a lot of people in here. Like I said, the women in here, Ollie, you're a brave soul because, a lot of women don't want to be accountable. They want to throw out these weak excuses and run away. But I appreciate you, hanging in there, hanging tough, you know. Yeah, that means you're making that money, though, with that new job. Good stuff. Get that bag, young man. You know, I had to pull over. I'm glad you were talking about this because people like to blame stuff on pastors like others don't have issues, like it doesn't take two to tango. Big time. Like I said, ultimately, I think people are brainwashed to never blame the woman. So it's hard for them when it's like, if you have two people in a combat situation and you only address one, the combat's never going to end because the other one's got free reign to do what they want to do. Same in this situation. She reading the Oops, My Bad Bible. She reading the Oops, I Did It Again Bible. You know, got Britney Spears Bible. Mm-hmm. Pardon me. I'm chilling, man. Trying to get my bike worked on. See if I can get in there tomorrow. But gotta tweak some things. Might have to give me a new seat too. Because I can barely go 50, 60 miles before I have to get off that bad boy. Befriend the pastor's wife, even to go to the house for dinner and scheming to get at the pastor. Thank you. That's all I'm saying right there. And I had at least 3 women on the post say they've never heard that and they grew up in the church. Come on, son. And that's almost bad because I don't want to say it, but it's a possibility. When they say stuff like that, chances are they're the ones that did that stuff. So they're trying to like, no, I've never seen that. You know, it's possible. Uh oh, you're sleeping. Gotcha. You're working hard. Well, usually, if I wasn't doing this show, ask my wife, I'd probably be asleep right now. People be trying to call me after 8. I'll get the message in the morning. My bad, lost. I missed your call because I was like, out. Um, you said a lot of time it's just they can get an attention and power or some sort. Really, they don't know the real struggle, spiritual warfare that comes with it. Or they don't care. Because I mean, you see all these pastors, falling from grace or whatever because of infidelity or things that they're doing that aren't, you know, righteous. You know, like I said, they don't ever string up the woman. They only string up the guy, and or the pastor, like Walter said. I got a real bite. It's big too, 125 cubic inch. You know what I mean? Harley don't even make a bite that big yet. Give them a couple years, they might get there. mm-hmm. Besides, I ain't trying to spend 40 grand on a bike. Hey, you had to explain me something. Why your bike cost 40 grand? Mm-mm. Nope. I'll get a Honda Goldwing first. It look just like your bike. Bruce. Yeah, this is past. I usually wake up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So by this time, it's a wrap. I'm like trying to blink, you know, take no dose, 5 hour energy, something. All right. Bruce, why do women pursue married men or married pastors? Um, Me neither, D Smalls. Until I win the lottery, that is not on my forte. So a lot of folks, pastors, blame because of their beef with God and excuse for their sin. Is it a sin if the first lady punched the lady once she find out? It depends. What did she find out? Because, yeah, I would not blame. I know a couple first ladies. They good with the hands now. Like, she's saved, but you can catch them saved hands. You know, that they're supposed to forgive. I can forgive you after I dot both those eyes. I'm like bloop bloop. You gonna catch some skibbity paps first. Mm-hmm. Then like, okay, I forgive you. You're not gonna do that again. Get some of these skibbity paps. Shout out to Tony Baker. So if they can repent for fornication, they can repent from those ones. Exactly. Forgive those black eyes. Yeah. Right. I'll forgive you, but you ain't gonna be able to see too well. You know, your vision might be. You might. might need a new prescription after I get finished with you. Yeah, it's all godly till it gets personal. And yeah, I've seen one lady slap a pastor, and that pastor tried to beat the brakes off that lady, and they all trying to get in front of the pastor like, why'd you hit her? You should have just walked away. Nah. You put your hand up like, nah. You gonna catch some skibbity paps. Welcome, Moeds. Check out the topic. Let me know what you think. He said the old man, right? Who you calling old? Or you talking about luxurious? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Dang, 30 minutes already went by. On the YouTube, I don't see you on there. One person's watching. It's probably me. I don't see you on there, homie. Let's let y'all know I'm on YouTube as well. Let's see here. Let's see. Peeked in for a quick second and then left. Okay. I mean, all these pastors, and not one of them want to show up. You're probably gonna look at the replay and then try to say something. Too late then. Too late then. That's crazy because I seen a partner of mine in the military. Well, he was a dependent. Man, he used to have women lined up, and they all were talking to each other. That's just ridiculous. I'm like, they all in a room, sitting around a table, waiting for their turn. I'm like, what kind of, I don't know, shame knows no bounds in that. And it took me a second to catch on. I'm like, wait a minute, where'd that girl go? And y'all are okay with, man, let me get out of here. And I'm not even the one a part of it. I'm just was in the area. Like, this don't make no sense. Okay, let me get out of here. Homeboy's cool with me, but that's a little too much for me, homie. The scary behind the scene argument makers. All right, man. Be easy, luxurious. So, got in touch with my boy Travis. Was in his church not too long ago. Forgot to put a post up on that. Shout out to Travis, he's doing well. And they're not gonna know it, but Wednesday is gonna be a man hating topic. But they're not in here to know it, so they're just gonna find out on Wednesday. But yeah, I'm trying to remember because there's a couple of Wednesday ones already got slotted. But tomorrow, Wednesday I have one that um technically is a man hating um topic. Um, trying to forget. I'm trying to remember what it said. Why do men? Yeah, why are men intimidated by strong women? That is going to be the Wednesday topic. Y'all get exclusive um, previews because y'all were here tonight. You know, I'll get a heads up on it. Yep, most women here don't want to hear the truth. That's why they're not here right now. And I say, your girl mad at me, which I don't know. I think she got you on block now at this point, Tony. But I always knew it from the beginning. Just kind of let people be people, and they're gonna show their true colors when that heat gets applied to them. You know, it's one thing to disagree, but when they get so angry where they're name calling, doing all the kind of crap, but demanding an apology from you, like you lost your dang mind. Like, miss me with that. You might get some other people that crap, but yeah, no, that ain't gonna work for me, homie. Um, but Jael, what's going on? Um, so yeah, that's gonna be the topic. Yeah, I know you want to comment more, but hey, that's not your forte. I mean, you you know, you do what you can do. You know, yeah. She hasn't blocked me yet. She's done some foolish things, but being a hypocrite and name calling and other kind of dumb crap. It's like I'm supposed to overlook all that and be the bigger person while you're still doing stuff to defame me. Like, yeah, miss me with that. Um, yeah, definitely keep your eyes on the road, B. Um, but check out the topic, Jael. Let me know what you think. Why do women pursue married pastors? Focus on the question. Don't be like, let's make some excuses for these women. That's and if you have topics you want to discuss, submit them to the website. Still working on it, but I believe it should allow you to submit topics that you want to talk about, and I'll put them on. Like a couple of people, didn't like this topic tonight, but I'm like, you're welcome to submit some topics that you want to talk about, and so some did. So I'm gonna put them on the slate for next week. But it's that easy. It's that simple. Never let things that bother you. It gets all big time. And I want to say there was a meme that it's like, why am I fighting someone to believe something they want to believe? You want to believe that stuff about me? Gotcha. Good luck with that. It's kind of like the meme where it's like people who don't have a relationship criticizing you in your relationship is like somebody wanting to have gas or talking about people or talking about a gas station, but they don't even got a car. Like you're not even in the same boat. Like stop it. Um, oh yeah, Jael, he's a lawyer. Okay, congrats, man. Do your thing. Get the bag. You know, network. You know, if I have some people I need, I have a couple attorney buddies. You know, if I need to pass the word on to you know, connect people, let me know. There she go. There she go. I'm glad you came in. Don't run away now. Don't run away, Carissa. Welcome, first time. Carissa's in the building. Carissa is in the building. And then it kind of related to the other topic you have. Actually, I'm sorry. Your topic is going to be Wednesday's topic. Just to let you know that, Carissa. No, was it you that said that? No, it's similar to what you said before. The topic for Wednesday is why are men intimidated by strong women? That's going to be the topic for Wednesday. Don't want to miss it. But tonight we're talking about why do women pursue married pastors? Oh Lord, how many jobs you got? You Jamaican? You got a tree job now? You also got an application at the flower shop? You know, Sonny's at her second job right now too. So you know, y'all Riverwood people, I tell you. Okay, appreciate it, appreciate it. You know, he said pastors are local celebrities sometimes. Yep, that can be a problem. You know, the fame, you know, is a drawing factor. Um, he said women fall in love with how the pastor portrays himself. That one I don't get. Women fall in love with how the pastor portrays himself. Should it matter how he portrays himself if he has one of these? I don't care what he portrays himself with. This should be like, I can't mess with you, dude. No. Don't tell me no separate. Don't tell me no nothing. You like this? Should be off limits from the gate. If you so, you know, into the word and all that good stuff. He said they're usually seen as well rounded or the perfect guy. Yeah. Again, I don't care how his personality is or he's how attractive he may be. Going like this should shut all that down. Right. I don't even understand the stupid passes thing. I think I seen a movie. I think it was a movie called Hall Pass or something. It was dumb. I can't remember who was in it, but much less how it actually went down. But yeah, that's a dumb concept. Um, but the example, even if like okay, he's well rounded. I can understand the female saying, "Hey, I want someone who has similar traits," but I don't want that someone. That someone already has someone. You know, with all these people out there that are single, you want to mess with somebody who's already attached. Not to mention, okay, if you messing with somebody and he's okay and he's attached, what's he gonna do to you, dummy? It's both their jobs. I agree, it is his job, and you know, there's no excuse for him being. I don't subscribe to that. Well, I was weak to her feminine wiles. None of that. That's bullcrap. So yeah, I agree to that part, but she should not even be in the equation knowing the person is married. Because, of course, that's one of the excuses to say, well, he told me he wasn't married, or I didn't know he was married. And I don't know if I have any military folks in the building, but trust and believe, when I was single in my 20s, early 20s, all I used to do was turn my class ring around. And it looked just like this. And women came flocking. And the first 5 questions had something to do with, how tight is it with your wife? I ain't got no wife, but you think I am, and all of a sudden I'm just more attractive now. Now, if it's turned around like my class ring, y'all wouldn't even give me a second look. Going like this, and be like, oh, I mean, they can see it like a hawk from across the dance floor, from line and flying. And like I said, military people will tell you when a unit went out to the field, their wives were in the club looking for somebody else. I'm just saying. Let me know if my sound just went down because it did something. Hold on. Let me turn this off. How about that? Since nobody is there, I'm going to turn it